So in this video I'm going to create a list app using Compose. So let's open a new project and then name the project list app. So you select your empty activity Compose and then name the project list app. So let's click on finish. Our project is building. Allow it to finish downloading your dependencies. I will fast forward the process so that it will not take your time. And we are done. So let's click on the preview to see our Hello Android. Our preview is ready. Let's finish launching our device. So let's preview it and see. Select my device. And this is our new Hello Android project. Now let's go on and start building our list app. So I'll clean the preview and also clean the composable. Installation is successful, so let's load and see. Let's clean this scaffold and also clean the whole of this composable. So let's open a new file under our Kotlin and Java file, and then we create a new Kotlin file and name it list app. So we have opened a new file, and then let's start our composable function. Let's write this festive season and then let's import the text. Let's run it on our device. Let me call the list app here in the main activity. So let's run it. You can see top here is colliding with my top properties. Let me zoom it here. As you can see, it's festive season. Now let's create text item. Let's change it from festive season and then we are going to add our text in a column. If we add our text in a column, it will appear vertically. That is the column function in Jetpack Compose. So let's name this text item 1. So let's preview it now. You can see it here. It's not clear, sure. So let's add multiple text. That is, if you want to create a list, let's say for example you want to create a list of items. So I have 6 items here. Item 1, item 1, item 1, all repeating the same text. As you can see, they appear here. But is this not tedious? This is a tedious work. So let's just clean here and use loop to shorten our list. So we are going to use loop so that will not be repeating code. So for loop, we are going to use the for loop. Inside the column under text, we are going to use for I in I2. You use 2 dots, or you can use less than or equals to. And now in Compose and with the recent Android Studio, it will complete that for you. So if you just add 2 dots, it will going to give you what you need. So open the composable for the text after writing your for loop, and then you call the item. Let's run it again. Okay, this error. Sorry, I'm supposed to call text item to $i, not $1. So these are some of the mistakes you can do when coding, and it can be stressful. And you can see the Android Studio didn't show that it's an error, so you have to detect it yourself. So let's change it now from text item $1 to $i, calling the I loop. So instead of listing items earlier like I did with multiple tasks, it's going to just name the items from 1 to 5. without multiple codes. So let's run it and see. As you can see, the item 1 to 5 now without me needing. So let me change it to 50. So let's refresh it again. So let's view it. As you can see, these are the items from 1 to 50 and the numbering is automated without writing too much code as earlier on. So let's say for I loop from 1 to 100, 1 is included and 100 is included, as you can see. But now the problem is from 1 to 100 is more than my screen on Android. So what will happen here is I'm going to use Scrollable. I'm going to call a scroll state so that I'll be able to scroll my list. So this is where we're going to use the scroll state. Let's call a variable scroll state and let's set it to remember scroll state in the column. So I'll be able to scroll our list. So let's call a modifier to a vertical scroll state. So let's import our modifier. When importing, make sure you're importing the right dependencies. As you can see, I'm having issue here because I import the wrong dependency. So let's refresh. So let's view now. As you can see, I'm able to scroll my list now. So the remaining that were hidden are out now. As you can see, my list is scrollable. So this is how to call a scroll state. So let's modify our code a little bit so that you see it clearly. And so I'm going to call a new composable. I'm going to call it simple columns and then copy this, paste it there so that our scrollable will look somehow simple. It will look smart and look good. So we'll call this we'll call the simple column in our list app. So let's modify the text. So we're going to, the text to be a fill max width, and also the padding will be 10 dp. Let's add our font size to 20 SP. Let's run our code. Our installation is successful. Let's view our list. As you can see, it's looking good, and you can see the scroll is looking somehow lazy scroll, but this is not a lazy column scroll. It's just a simple scroll that it will make the animation smart. So we can add our padding. Let's increase our padding to start, since the top is hidden by our front tab bar, and also the start and also the top padding. So let's refresh it. Okay, some of the top padding is still not showing. 10 dp is not enough, so let's change it. $25 dp is still not enough, so let's finally add it to 35 dp. Yeah, I think this is okay. You can see our scroll list now is looking much better now. So you can modify it using your modifier. Just play around with your modifiers and then you get your scroll list presentable and nice. As you can see, this is my item list using scroll state. This is how to make a list app. So you can modify it. Maybe you want a contact list or ordering list or something. You can just use this method to make a list and modify it. Even if you like to add images or other composable, you can use this method to create a list app with Android Studio, with Jetpack Compose, with Android Studio and Jetpack Compose. So I hope this video is helpful. If you're yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be dropping more simple codes about Jetpack Compose and how to grow in Android development. Thank you. See you in my next video. Please subscribe.